Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have some great new Pokemon designs, whether it's from Pokemon like Annihilate, Mabostiff, or whether it's from the Legendaries and Mythicals, or whether it's to Dondozo. They have some great designs and some really cool Pokemon from the past to the future. But here are my least favourite Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. Now, these are the smelliest of the smellies. These Pokemon I'm not saying aren't good competitively or anything like that. I'm just saying I think they're fucking ugly and I wish they didn't exist in a game such as Pokemon. First up we have Spidops. What the fuck is this design? Now, I don't think it's the worst design that Pokemon have ever done or anything like that. I think it's fucking unsettling and I don't like the eyes or whatever the fucking those craters are at the side of its head. It's a bit creepy and I could really do with them existing if I'm honest. Now, up next we have these fucking Sylvanian family little fuckers. I hate them. I hate them as a design for a Pokemon. I hate them to battle. I hate them to fucking look at. They're fucking stupid. This is the most fucking shit fucking mouse design Pokemon have done, and they've done a fucking power of mouse designs. Up next we have fucking engines. They evolve form, I can't tell if it's meant to be a fucking lawnmower, and the fucking little one is it's a fucking engine. It looks like something from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which would be really cool in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. However, we're in fucking Pokemon, and that's just no washing to me. Up next we have fucking Sandy Shocks. First of all, awful name. Some of the past and the future Pokemon have some fucking disgusting names, but Sandy Shocks is probably taking the cake. It looks like shit, it's a magnet just with a bit of fucking hair on it. It makes no fucking sense. Up next we have Frittle. What is this supposed to fucking be? I don't understand it, I don't like it, I don't fucking appreciate it, and I will certainly never fucking use it in any capacity. You could tell me this is the best competitive Pokemon and I'd still rather shove up my arse, so I just wouldn't have to look at it than use it. Up next we have fucking Bramblin and Bramblegast. That's a tumbleweed with eyes. It's a tumbleweed with eyes. This is shocking. Speaking of shocking, this fucking thing, it's a light bulb and a tadpole in one. Fucking blows my mind. Someone got paid money to come up with that concept, and possibly the same person or someone else got paid money to design it, and then somebody else got paid money to program it into a fucking game, and that's fucking perplexing. Leaves me schmeckledorfed. Wiglet, it's just sperm coming out of the ground. Fucking Narsley, Narklestack, and Garnacle. Fucking McGarnagle. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. They're shit. It's just bits of salt, but not even cool or creative. The first form looks like fucking a Mario mushroom to turn him into a stone man, and the rest are just fucking shit towers. Orthworm. Now, Orthworm is possibly the fucking worst Pokemon design facially I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. It's fucking wow. Just wow. Now, before we get to the last one, here's some honourable mentions. All of these fuckers I think are hideous designs, and I think we could do without them. I think Pokemon as a game wouldn't be worse without them. I think it certainly would be better without them, and I think my life would be better without them. As you can see here, we've got a fucking Olive, we've got fucking an Olive lady, and then whatever the fuck Wugtrio is supposed to be, I don't know, but Wiglet and Wugtrio, there's something about the names as well, they sound like racial slurs. I didn't like it. Now the fucking worst Pokemon design, right here, a pile of fucking coins. Ridiculous. It looks like somebody made Sudowoodo out of coins, but the person who made it was a person in the Lionel Richie music video who made the fucking bust of his face. What the fuck is this? It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a good Pokemon to battle with. I've used them in an upcoming video it will be. I've used this guy and he's good to battle with, but my fucking god, what a hideous Pokemon design. I showed it to one of my friends who used to like Pokemon, and he says it looks like a fucking cheese string with a bag, and he's right. With that, Abomination concludes my list for the worst and smelliest Pokemon from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you like the list and want to see more lists, please tell me in the comments. And if you have an idea for a list I could do, whether it was best Pokemon designs of all time, not even just Scarlet Violet, best Pokemon or worst Pokemon through the generations, whatever you fancy, I'm here to cater to you for. So, aye, see you in the next video.